Assalamualaikum Year 5 students. Welcome back to your English lessons with me, your teacher. Today we are going to be looking at present continuous tense. Ni kita nak tengok verb. So present continuous tense. Before you continue with today's lesson, please make sure you have filled in the attendance form that I have given the link at my website. Okay. Tekan dulu attendance form tu. Attendance form tu hanya ada sepanjang kelas teacher sahaja. So kalau sampai 9.30 sampai 9.30 je lah. Lepas tu form tu hilang. Jadi attendance awak tak boleh masuk. So please before you continue with this video, isi dulu attendance form tu, okay? And then baru boleh start buat kerja. Alright, let's go. Our aim for today's lesson is for you to be able to use present continuous tense correctly in affirmative and negative sentences. Affirmative means ayat-ayat yes, while negative means ayat-ayat no. Okay, let's see what it is together. Before we start, let's go through what you need for today's lesson. You are going to be needing your handout. Look at the top part of the pages, bahagian atas. It should be labelled Unit 4 English Plus 1 Students Book 145. Next, we need pencil and eraser, and also a dictionary. Make sure you have all of this close to you, ready with you before you continue with this video. Alright, so what is present continuous tense actually? Benda apa sebenarnya present continuous tense ni? Okay, it is actually verbs, kata kerja, the one that we use in sentences yang kita tulis dalam ayat tu kan. Remember, you must always have subject, verb, and then object. Okay, so verb yang dekat tengah-tengah tu, kata kerja dia, action words. So bila kita guna present continuous tense ni, apa beza dia dengan verb biasa kan? Alright. So we use present continuous tense when you talk about things happening now. Benda-benda yang tengah berlaku sekarang. Macam ni. Awak tengah dengar teacher punya video. You are listening to my video. So the verb is are listening. And then you are doing your handout. You are doing your handout. Are doing. Benda-benda yang sedang berlaku sekarang. Alright. Sekarang ni when you write sentences, tadi kita dah tengok dia punya aim of the lesson. There are two. One is affirmative. Okay, yes, ayat-ayat yang betul. Alright, so how do we make it present continuous tense? We use am, is, or are, okay, depending on the subject. Remember singular and plural? Okay, later we'll see it more in detail. Kita akan tengok lebih detail lagi nanti. Alright, so we use am or is or are, and the verb, kata kerja dia, eat, sleep, play, okay, and then we add ing. For play jadi playing, sleep jadi sleeping, like that. Alright. Okay, this is the example. Ali, remember Ali seorang, so Ali guna is. Okay, Ali is eating. The verb is eat, kemudian ditambah ing. So eating ice cream. Okay, so ini contoh dia. This is ayat ni betul, affirmative, yes. Ali is eating ice cream. Macam mana kalau ayat tu negatif? Negative means no. Macam ni tengah makan ice cream, kalau no, tak makan ice cream. So how do we do that? Okay, we add am not, or isn't, or aren't. Macam ni, am jadi am not, is jadi isn't, are jadi aren't, and the verb plus ing. Macam eating lah sama, verb dia eat tambah ing, eating. So kalau ayat ni negatif, how? Macam mana nak tukar daripada Ali is eating ice cream to a negative form of the sentence? Macam mana? Okey, kita tengok sama-sama. Lebih kurang je, tapi dekat verb ni je tukar. Ali isn't eating ice cream. So kalau dekat atas is, bila dia jadi negatif, dia jadi isn't. Kalau tadi dia am, dia jadi am not. Kalau are, dia jadi aren't. Alright? Boleh? Boleh. Kalau rasa tak boleh, pause dulu video ni. Tengok contoh ni elok-elok. Okay? If you are okay with this, let's continue. Okay, let's start with your handout. Exercise 1, affirmative. Affirmative means kita akan fokus dekat am, is, are plus ing. Okay? Ayat-ayat betul semua. Yes, yes, yes. Okay? Fill in the blanks. Isi tempat kosong with the correct verb. Am, is, are. Okay? Awak pilih nak tulis apa. Am ke, is ke, are. And add plus ing to the verb. Tambah ing to the verb. For example, I am. Ingat teacher cakap, I walaupun dia seorang, dia tak pakai is. Why? Sebab dia sentiasa special kerana diriku dan dirimu begitu berharga. Okay? So, I am, kemudian verb dia sleep, kemudian tambah ing. So, I am sleeping. She seorang. So, she pakai is. So, she is, the verb is drink. So, tambah ing. She is drinking. Belakang, they. They ramai. So, dia pakai are. They are, verb dia eat, kemudian tambah ing. Eating. They are eating. Kenapa ada titik-titik kat belakang ni pula? Titik-titik kat belakang ni, kalau awak nak panjangkan ayat tu, if you want to continue with the sentence. For example, I am sleeping on the floor. Saya tidur atas lantai. Or she is drinking hot coffee. Dia tengah minum kopi panas. They are eating nasi lemak. Dia tengah makan nasi lemak. Okay, if kalau awak nak tambah. Alright, ataupun ada tambahan pada ayat tu. Okay, for this task, you are going to fill in the blanks. Isi tempat kosong sahaja. Okay, kita tengok contoh sama-sama. Okay, ini adalah soalan-soalan awak. Soalan tu macam banyak kan? Tak apa. Soalan je banyak. Tulisan tu dekat satu tempat kosong ni 2 perkataan je. Come on, dah biasa buat karangan banyak-banyak kan? Takkan tulis 2 perkataan pun tak boleh. Okay, kita tengok sama-sama. Julia. Teacher bagi contoh satu je. Julia. Okay. Julia seorang ke ramai? Is it singular or plural? Okay, Julia is one person. So, it must be singular. So, is or are? Is. Okay, jadi awak tulis dulu is dekat sini. Kemudian, okay, kita tulis is. Tengok, boleh tak teacher tulis is? I. Allah. Is. Jadi. Okay, Julia is. Okay, kemudian verb dia dah bagi kat sini. Ini verb dia bagi dekat belakang ni. Ini verb dia do. So, awak tulis balik do. Do. And then what do you need to add? Plus ing. Allah. Buruknya tulisan, masya-Allah. Okay, jadi pun. Okay, so Julia is doing her homework at home. Macam ni. Faham kan? Okay, so sekarang pause dulu video ni. Pause. Pergi buat. Dah siap nanti baru sambung play. Okay, pause. Cepat pause sekarang. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Okay, dah siap? Are you done? Okay, jom kita check sama-sama. Number 1 tadi, teacher dah bagi jawapan. Julia is doing her homework at home. Padam sikit benda teacher tulis ni. Masya-Allah. Okay. Alright, so number 1, Julia is doing her homework at home. Number 2, Ernesto. Ernesto is 1% or 2% or 3%? 1. So, should we use am? No. Am untuk I sahaja. R? No juga sebab dia seorang. So, we use is. So, Ernesto is sailing. Ernesto is sailing in the lake with his father. If you have this correct, write dekat sini. Ataupun write dekat huruf B ni pun boleh. Okay? Write dekat mana awak nak. Alright, C. My grandmother. My grandmother seorang ke ramai? Singular or plural? Singular. So we put is. Kemudian bake. Bake ni sebab belakang dia E, ada tukar sikit. Is baking some cakes. Bake tadi, is kita dah tulis sebab dia seorang. Lepas tu bake, B-A-K, kita buang E tu, kita masuk ing. Okay? Kalau awak tersalah dekat situ, tak apa. Tulis je perkataan baking tu dekat atas ni. Kalau salah je baking, it's okay. Tak apa, belajar. Salah, it's okay, normal. Okay, D. Lorenzo and Susan. Okay, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, then should we use is or are? Is. Okay, so what should we write? Lorenzo and Susan are playing table tennis. Dia cakap is yang tadi. Oh, sorry, are. So, Lorenzo and Susan are playing table tennis. Sorry, salah cakap. Alright. Next. I satu je. Dia tak payah is dengan are. Remember, kerana diriku dan dirimu begitu berharga. So, I am. Verb dia bagi write. So, ingat write ni macam bake tadi. E ni kena buang. Okay, so I am writing a letter to my boyfriend. Okay, so I am writing. Remember, E buang. Kalau salah macam biasa, tulis dekat atas ni. Kalau betul, write kat sini. Okay? Okay so far? Alright, let's continue. F. Roberto. How many people is Roberto? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tak ada orang? Okay, just one. So what should we use? Is. So again, Roberto is waiting for his teacher. Roberto is waiting for his teacher. Okay, next. William and Anne. Okay, how many people is William and Anne? William, 1, Anne, 2. So, 2 people. So, is or are? Tengok verb dia drink. Jadi, drinking. So, William and Anne are drinking some orange juice. Okay, next. The teacher. How many people is the teacher? 1, 2, singular or plural? Is or are? Seorang kan, singular. So we use is. Okay, so the verb is correct. Kita tambah ing. So dia jadi is correcting some tests. Sedang membetulkan beberapa ujian. Alright. Next. That heavy man. That heavy man. Brother yang berat tu. Lelaki yang berat itu. Okay, man. How many people is the word man? How many people is man? Man, 1. Okay. Kalau M-E-N, tu ramai. Kalau M-A-N, 1, singular. So, that heavy man is ke are? Is. Kemudian ditambah verb dia carry. So, plus ing, carrying. So, that heavy man is carrying some big parcels. Sedang membawa bungkusan-bungkusan besar. Okay, next. Flora. Flora, how many people is Flora? 1 or 2 or 3? 1. So, it should be singular. So, we use is. Kemudian ini verb dia, fly. So, Flora is flying to Los Angeles now. Okay, kalau betul ni, right. Okay, next. Hari ni banyak sikit isi tempat kosong dia, tak apa. Supaya awak banyak latihan. David. David, how many people is David? 1 or more than 1? Lebih daripada 1. 1, David. So, we should use is or are? Is. So, is Kemudian this is the verb read plus ing, so it becomes is reading. David is reading the newspaper in the library. Okay, next. Victoria. Victoria. How many people? One or more than one? Just one. So we use is or are? Is. Kemudian verb dia bagi where. The verb is where and you add ing plus ing to that. So Victoria is wearing a long blue skirt. Okay, Victoria is wearing a long blue skirt. Alright, you. You, how many people is you? One or more than one? Just one. Tapi kita guna is ke kita guna are? Kalau one biasa kita guna is kan? Tapi you kita tak nak guna is. Why? Sebab diriku dan dirimu begitu berharga. Kita paling special. Kita tak nak sama dengan orang. So kita nak guna are. Okay? So we use are running. You are running. Run bila tambah ing kena tambah lagi satu n dekat tengah. Again, kalau salah eja, tuliskan je dengan pen merah dekat atas tu. Tak apa salah. Okay? Belajar, it's okay. Alright, next. The kids. Ada S dekat sini. So, how many people? One or more than one? More than one. So, should we use is or we use are? Okay. Kemudian watch plus dia punya ing. So, the kids are watching television now. Okay. Next. Patrick. How many people is Patrick? One or more than one? One person. Patrick is one person. So we should use is or are? Is. Okay, what is the verb? Have. Okay, remember macam bake tadi, bila dekat belakang dia ada e, you have to hilangkan e ni, magically padam. Okay, so it becomes Patrick is having a bath. Patrick tengah mandi. Alright. Banyaknya soalan, Masya Allah. Tak apa. Next, Walter. How many people is Walter? One person. Okay, so we use is. Kemudian the verb is sing, nyanyi. And we add ing to that, so it becomes Walter is singing an English song. Walter tengah nyanyi lagu Mak Sales. Alright, next. The girl. Ada S tak? Tak ada. So, how many people? One. Okay, so we use is or are? Is. Okay, right. Remember, belakang dia ada E, so you have to magically delete this E. Magically padam. Okay, so the girl is riding her bicycle. Again, kalau betul right. Kalau salah, betulkan je dengan pen merah. It's okay. Jangan padam. Jangan tipu, dosa. Salah, tak apa. Tipu, dosa. Okay? Alright. Next, R. We. We. One people or many people? More than one people. Okay, more than one person. Okay, so we use is or are. Kemudian we add the verb pick and the ing. So we are picking some flowers in the country. Kalau betul right, kalau salah buat pembetulan dengan red pen. Okay, next. Tom. How many person is Tom? One person? More than one person? One person. So Tom is or are? Is. What is the verb? Help. And then we add ing. Tom is helping his father in the garage. Next, Alice. How many people is Alice? One people? Two people? One person? Two person? Just one. Okay, so we should use is or are. Is. Okay, this is the verb celebrate. Remember, belakang dia ada E, so you have to magically erase, magic padam. So jadi, Alice is celebrating her birthday party. Ni celebrating, no E. Okay, kalau salah, tulis je dengan pen merah dekat atas. So it's okay. Remember, salah tak apa. Tipu dosa. Okay, next. Okay, last two questions for this exercise. You. You. How many people? Just one. But diriku dan dirimu begitu berharga. So kita tak nak sama dengan orang. Okay, so we don't use you, we use are. Okay, and then the verb is do and we add ing to that, so it becomes you are doing some shopping now. Awak sedang shopping sekarang. Sekarang tak boleh keluar shopping, nanti kita tangkap polis, COVID duduk kat rumah, okay? Alright, last one. They, mereka. One person or more than one person? More than one person. So we use is or are. Okay, and the verb is enjoy. And then we add the ing. So it becomes they are enjoying their summer holidays. Alright, kalau awak betul semua dekat semua latihan yang banyak-banyak for exercise, for this exercise, remember to give yourself a star sebab wow, awesome-nya betul semua. Look at star guys tu. Cacat pula star ni. Okay. Alright. Kalau rasa penat, berhenti sekejap. Pause video ni, tarik nafas sekejap. Pergi ambil susu kat dapur ke, pergi ambil coklat kejap ke, okay? Alright, dah bertenang, okay, boleh sambung balik video ni. Tapi janganlah break tidur pula, lama belakang. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue with exercise 2. Kalau rasa penat, berhenti sekejap, pergi minum air ke, pergi makan coklat ke. Okay, and then continue. Jangan pergi tidur. Nanti lama pula petang kan pula baru bangun ni. Tak siap kerja kan. Alright. Sekarang you are going to use these verbs to write affirmative sentence. Tadi awak isi tempat kosong je. Sekarang awak sendiri akan buat ayat. Teacher akan bagi. Teacher dah bagi kan dia punya verbs. I've given you the verbs in the handouts. Okay, kalau ada perkataan tu awak tak tahu maksud dia, use your dictionary to find the meaning. Pakai dictionary untuk cari maksud dia. Buat nota dekat tepi tu apa maksud dia. Kalau tahu boleh terus buat ayat. Okay, so use these verbs to write affirmative sentences. Change them to present continuous tense. Awak kena tukar dulu verb tu. Okay, teacher bagi dia base form dia. So awak kena tukar. Awak kena tambah am ke is ke are plus the verb tu plus ing dia. Alright. Kita tengok apa verb yang teacher bagi? Wear, eat, dance, sit, buy, bring, swim, and draw. Okay, ada 8. So you are going to use these 8 words to write sentences. Okay, buat ayat senang-senang je, tak payah panjang. Tapi kalau rajin nak buat panjang, why not? Okay, alright. Tulis elok-elok dekat spaces provided, dekat tempat yang disediakan tu. Right, pause video ni sekarang, pergi buat dulu ayat. Go do the sentences first. Okay, untuk ayat ni teacher tak akan bincang. Later you have to send to me. Okay, so pause dulu sekarang, pergi buat dulu ayat tu. Remember, ini dia punya, pause dekat sini baru awak nampak. Okay, I pakai am, kemudian baru pakai verb dan tambah ing dia. Kalau dia seorang, just one person, singular, you use is. He or she or it or Awang or Sally or the cat and the box. Okay, benda kalau satu pun pakai is juga. Kemudian if there's more than one people or one thing, they, we, you, you seorang boleh, you ramai pun boleh. Special. Sally and Kia, Awang and Ali. The children, budak-budak tu, the girls. Okay, we use are, kemudian baru tambah verb dia plus tambah ing. Okay, buat ayat sekarang. Buat. Alright, let's continue with your exercise 3. Untuk exercise 2 tadi kita tak bincang. You will have to send your work to me later. Macam mana nanti teacher beritahu kemudian. But let's continue with exercise 3. Okay, tadi kita we've already done exercises on affirmative. Yes sentences. So now we are going to do the exercises on negative. Okay, no sentences. Okay, so you are going to fill in the blanks. Latihan dia sama, tapi jawapan dia kena lain. Okay, tadi affirmative, now it's negative. So fill in the blanks with the correct verb. Yang mana? Am not, or isn't or aren't, okay, and add plus ing to the verb. Macam tadi I, jadi I'm not sleeping. She, tadi is, sekarang isn't drinking. They, tadi are, sekarang aren't eating. Okay, so exercise dia sama, ideanya sama, cuma jawapan dia lain. Soalan dia sama je teacher bagi. Okay, so kalau dekat atas betul, dekat bawah pun patutnya betul. Kalau dekat atas is, dekat bawah isn't. Okay, alright. Sama je soalan dia. Julia, Ernesto, my grandmother, Lorenzo and Susan. Okay, jadi pause dulu video ni, buat dulu. Okay, you can refer back to the questions kat atas tadi. Kalau tadi kita guna is, dekat bawah kita guna isn't. Okay, do tu sama je. Do je jadi doing. Okay, pause sekarang. Pause. Jangan tipu. Pause dulu. Dah jawab baru play video ni. Ingat je cakap, salah tak apa, tipu dosa. Okay, pause. Okay, let's discuss the answer. Okay, number 1, A, Julia. Seorang ke ramai? Singular or plural? Singular. So we use isn't doing her homework at home. Ingat belakang ni sama je. Do tambah dia punya ing. Depan je tukar. Tadi Julia is, sekarang Julia isn't. Okay. B, Ernesto. Singular or plural? Singular. So should we use isn't or aren't? Isn't. So Ernesto isn't sailing in the lake with his father. Macam biasa, betul right? Salah buat pembetulan dengan pen merah. Salah, it's okay. C, my grandmother. Isn't or aren't? Isn't. Okay, macam tadi juga, E ni hilangkan. Okay, kemudian isn't baking some cakes. E ni magic hilang. Alright, D, Lorenzo and Susan. Isn't or aren't? Aren't. So, aren't playing. Lorenzo and Susan aren't playing table tennis. Next, E, I. I yang very special. Diriku dan dirimu begitu berharga. So, I tambah apa? Jadi, I am. So, dia jadi am not. So, I'm not writing a letter to my boyfriend. Bila awak tulis ni, tulis dekat dengan I ni. Ini sambung. Teacher saja, tak jauh sikit. Okay, ini sambungkan dia. Alright. Okay, next. Roberto. Singular or plural? Singular. So, isn't or aren't? Isn't. Okay, so isn't waiting. Roberto isn't waiting for his teacher. Okay, next. William and Anne. William and Anne. Singular or plural? Plural. So, isn't or aren't? Aren't. So, William and Anne aren't drinking some orange juice. Betul right? Salah? Buat pembetulan. Next, H. The teacher is or is pula dah. Singular or plural? Singular. Isn't or aren't? Isn't. So, isn't correcting some tests. I. That heavy man. Okay, that heavy man. Tadi kita dah cakap kan, dia ni singular or plural? Singular. So, isn't or aren't? Isn't. So, that heavy man isn't carrying some big parcels. Next, J. Flora. Flora, singular or plural? Singular. So, isn't or aren't? Isn't. So, Flora isn't flying to Los Angeles now. Okay. Macam biasa, betul right? Salah buat pembetulan. Salah, it's okay. Next, K. David. How many people is David? Singular or plural? Singular. So, isn't or aren't? Isn't. So, isn't reading. David isn't reading the newspaper in the library. Next, Victoria. Singular or plural? Singular. Isn't or aren't? Isn't. So Victoria isn't wearing a long blue skirt. Okay, next. Am. You. You. Isn't ke aren't? Walaupun dia seorang, dia singular tapi kita tak nak guna isn't. Why? Kerana diriku and dirimu begitu berharga. So we use aren't running in the park with the dog. Next, and the kids. So singular or plural? Plural. Isn't or aren't? Aren't. So the kids aren't watching television now. Okay. Oh, Patrick. How many people is Patrick? Singular or plural? Singular. Isn't or aren't? Isn't. Remember ada E kat belakang, so dia mesti magically hilang. Okay, so Patrick isn't having a bath. Okay, continue. Walter. Walter singular or plural? Singular. So isn't or aren't? Isn't. So Walter isn't singing an English song. Next, the girl. The girl. Tak ada S. Singular or plural? Singular. So isn't or aren't? Isn't. The girl isn't riding her bicycle. Okay, remember dekat belakang ni ada E, so mesti magically hilang. Okay. R. We. Singular or plural? Plural. So isn't or aren't? Aren't. Kemudian tambah verb dia and ing. We aren't picking sunflowers in the country. Next, Tom. How many people? Singular or plural? Singular. So isn't or aren't? Isn't. Tom isn't helping his father in the garage. Okay, T. Alice. Alice is singular or plural? Singular. Okay, remember verb dia ada E, so you mesti magically hilang. So Alice isn't celebrating her birthday party. Okay, you. You. Singular or plural? Singular. Tapi guna isn't ke? Tak. Kenapa? Sebab diriku dan dirimu begitu berharga. So kita special, tak nak sama dengan orang. So guna aren't. You aren't doing some shopping now. And the last one, they. Singular or plural? Plural. So isn't or aren't? Aren't. They aren't enjoying their summer holidays. Macam biasa, for every question, kalau betul, right. Kalau salah, tuliskan yang betul dekat atas ni. Okay. Kalau betul semua, because this banyak latihan ni. Okay, draw a big star. Tepuk-tepuk bahu sikit. Wow, terror. Aku terrornya. Macam tu. Alright, let's continue. Kalau rasa penat, okay. Pause kejap video ni, pergi minum air. Goyang-goyang sikit, buat chicken dance ke. Okay. Dah bertenang semua, okay, boleh sambung. Alright, for exercise 4. Tadi kita dah buat ayat, you've written sentences, affirmative sentences. Sekarang, you are going to write negative sentences. Tadi ayat yes, yes, yes. Now ayat no, no, no. Negative sentences. Remember, use am not or isn't or aren't plus the verb plus ing. Okay, again, verb dia sama je. Macam tadi juga. Wear, eat, dance, sit, buy, bring, swim and draw. Verb dia sama je. Cumanya tadi affirmative, sekarang ayat dia negative. Okay, write it in the spaces provided. Okay, tulis dekat tempat. Ada garisan yang teacher dah sediakan. Tulis kat situ. Alright. Ini pun kita takkan bincang. Okay, ingat. Ini nota dia. Kalau I pakai am not, kemudian verb dia plus ing. Kalau dia seorang ataupun satu benda, singular, use isn't. Kalau dia ramai, banyak benda, banyak orang, use aren't. Plus the verb, plus ing. Okay, so take pictures of page 2 and 4 yang awak buat ayat tadi, yang belum bincang tu. Take pictures and send to the link. Hantar dekat link dia. Alright? That's all. Thank you. Bye-bye.